Hello everyone and welcome to the 10th instalment of GWV Christmas Countdown. So here we go again, we're going to do another Christmas update. We're up to update number 10 and today Christmas has just started appearing within the GFS time frame. So it's at 384 hours, but we find Christmas Day today. And so we're going to have a look at the long range CFSB2 for this update, and we will also have a look at the latest GFS 12Z as well, and I should get on that for you in a moment. My eyes are really bad tonight. That's why I'm squinting at the camera. If you could like, share, and subscribe, thank you so much everyone. Or dear Matt the Gaz Weatherby, thank you so much everyone. Thank you so much, Richard, for our amazing Christmas updates gift as well, Rich. I love it. Thank you so much, my friend. Okay, let's move over to metroshield.fr then, and once again we're looking at the CFS 12, then we won't be looking at CFS for much longer. We will soon be moving on to the GFS model, but just for this update, and perhaps the next Christmas update, we'll still include the CFS. Right, so we're looking for trains, of course, still a little bit too far away to be able to give you the exact detail for Christmas, although Christmas period is getting ever closer. Okay, so we're starting off with high pressure out to the northwest, low pressure down towards Italy, bringing the wind in from easterly direction, but it's not a particularly cold easterly. Now, through this week, high pressure will be dominating weather, brings a lot of dry weather with some frost and fog in the north. By the weekend and the start of next week, you find low pressure beginning to start heading in from off the Atlantic, starts to turn more unsettled, maybe even a little bit on the stormy side here. So a big old low there on the 18th of December, week before Christmas, bringing more heavy rain and severe gales. So sorry everyone, then we're a flat pancake. After that, with high pressure to the south, low pressure to the north. That is Christmas Eve with high pressure trying to ridge up from the southwest and bring something a little bit drier. It is slightly colder as well, with winds in from the northwest. But that's Christmas Eve with high pressure away to the southwest, building into the western portion of Europe there. And so a lot of dry weather with that, but again, could be just a little bit on the cold side with that. Christmas days goes over again. Everyone, Christmas Day goes back to those west to southwest winds. That is a mild, wet and windy Christmas Day, and then into Boxing Day with flat and westerly with high pressure to the south, low pressure is to the north, with very mild between Christmas and the New Year, with a long fetch southwesterly drawing up the air out of the Azores and the Canary Islands. Back for New Year's Day, something a little bit cooler, but it's generally mild. It's all Atlantic, so it's basically mild, really, up to the New Year into early January. Bit of a cold snap coming through there. It's going to be very fleeting and transient. Overall, the westerlies continue quite stormy there into around the 11th, 12th of January. Bit of a cold snap again around the 13th. But there's no support from any particular high latitude blocking, so any colder conditions are going to be quite short-lived, really. And that's how we aimed up with the CFS, still looking flat as a pancake up to the 25th of December. Generally mild with high pressure south, low pressure to the north. Oh dear. Very good for anybody who wants to call Christmas. Now, let's have a quick look at the GFS, see what that's showing, running up towards Christmas. So on the midnight GFS run, we cover this in today's 10 to 14 day. On the midnight GFS, we did actually get a cold Christmas day out of out of the midnight GFS, but the GFS 6 then had other ideas. If you want to know about that, then check out today's 10 to 14 day. Right, so high pressure reaching through the country through the rest of this week into the weekend, starting to turn a bit more unsettled and showery. Next week, looking very mild to start the week and also quite unsettled as well about outbreaks of rain. Low pressure heading in around days 9 and 10, being very unsettled conditions. Around day 10, notice ridging up towards Greenland and Iceland. Low pressure starting to come southwards along projection. It looks like this is very close to setting up a cold snap as well. So there we go, around the 20th of December. We're turning colder there with a ridge in the Atlantic and a cold push from the north and from the northeast. So a pre-Christmas cold snap certainly will bring some sharp overnight frost, maybe some snow showers as well. Now, heading up towards Christmas, and it looks like we're trying to raise the heights up towards Scandinavia, so quite interesting here. We've got a big cold pool sitting across northeast Europe, so we could get wind into the east and to the northeast, so there is plenty of cold air available. What's it going to do? Well, it's definitely having a really good go at building up Scandinavian high, but I think the Atlantic's just going to be a bit too strong. And so as we get to Christmas Eve, we're actually turning wet and windy there, this area of low pressure coming up against the block, so a lot of heavy rain associated with that. That's where we look as we get to Christmas Day on the 10th Christmas update. As far as we get to with the GFS, we have got quite a nice high pressure there, 1,035 millibars across Finland and the Baltic Sea states. We are still seeing lower pressure or low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic. So overall we remain with the Atlantic influence, and that's probably going to be quite a chilly, damp sort of Christmas Day, I would have thought, after the very wet Christmas Eve. But it's interesting that, again, we do see a few hints here anyway through this third week of December of a bit of a cold snap. This time it's happening just before Christmas, and then an attempt anyway to get a Scandinavian high going. We shall carry on monitoring, and we'll see where we go from here. It's going to be interesting, isn't it, to find out what happens next. So we'll probably do the next installment of Christmas Countdown maybe on Thursday, and again probably use the CFS and the GFS on that one, and then I think that will be it for the CFS. We'll get rid of that. We'll just be focusing purely on the GFS for the Christmas week. Right, okay, thanks so much to Richard for our amazing Christmas Day updates. So much, Rich. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to go have a gargle. You enjoy the rest of your Monday evening, and for this one, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.